Welcome, Aries, to your weekly love reading for June the 11th to the 17th of 2018. So we're going to do a 10 card Celtic cross spread this week to see what's going on with you. All right, and we'll see what's going on. Let's see energies for Aries and love for January the no, I said January, June the 11th to the 17th in love. Let's see what's going on. Aries and love. Okay. Central issue, we have justice. So sometimes some things need to be brought back in balance. Sometimes this is where if you have been dishonest, if someone has been dishonest with you, things may be kind of catching up to you. I feel like you might be in a karmic cycle or karmic relationship with someone that you're meant to be, or someone that you are meant to experience something with, because you have not learned lessons from it. They have not learned lessons from it. It just depends. Legal matters, court matters, that could be an issue. All right, justice is there. What's crossing? Lessons. The Emperor is here. So I feel like two major arcana, two major issues. Some of you could be surrounded by an Aries or a Libra for some. Could be a fatherly figure who you might be around, but I feel like this is a card of focusing on your priorities, doing the right thing, and trying to justify your own actions. It could be in a positive sense. Others of you are still learning through some things. All right. Now, and I feel like with the Knight of Swords being here, that you might be anxious and you might be very aggressive when you're trying to reach a certain conclusion or an agreement with somebody. It could be arguments, disputes, and things going on. Either you calling or expressing yourself verbally, or someone else calling you, texting you, or something like that that's going on. I feel someone may have certain questions that are not answered, or unfinished business that need to be taken care of. So a lot of you might be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Recent past was conflict. All right. I feel maybe last week, moving into the week, you were in some arguments, potential physical altercations for some of you out there. Just disagreements or competition, things not really working out between you and someone else with legal matters or court matters, or justifying a certain decision or choice that you did make. So there were some issues there, and you may be coming out of it. Now, the hit of everything is maybe some of you were fighting for closure or trying to complete something that continued to kind of go on and on. Maybe you wanted to put an end to it, put a stop to it, and maybe it did cause some conflict, but maybe some of you are trying to shut that door so things are not building back up. So this is usually again, lessons, traveling, road trips, things that this is what could be closure and completion through something that you struggle getting over with in a relationship with somebody. That's an issue. So it could be a new relationship, a new business, a new something that's going on for some of you out there, because you're trying to do the right thing. All right. Now, what's coming toward you, or the energy of person coming toward you, may be someone that has felt that they missed an opportunity with you. Could be your own energy as well. For some of you who did miss an opportunity because you were dealing with past conflict with potential people. Two people are showing up here. It doesn't have to be, but these are energies of trying to just close something out, finish a chapter. But I feel like a lot of you are either trying to reach an opportunity that may be there, or you missed it to some degree. All right. Now, your response to it is the Seven of Cups. So maybe some of you felt like you were in conflict with somebody. You had to shut the door. You couldn't make a move on something. So now you're trying to figure out what's the best for you right now when it comes to your emotional opportunities. So you might be single. You might be looking for something to do when it comes to how to deal with conflict, or how to deal with legal matters, or trying to get your own bearings in order, whatever you might be doing, whether it's school, career, whatever it might be. Seven of Cups is here, so that's your response. Now, how others are seeing you: worries, stress. You are in your head. They see that you might be suffering, maybe silently, maybe even out loud. Sometimes you might be saying certain things, and they see that you are going through some issues, and I see this is stemming from conflict. But I feel like there's always with every action, there's a response to it in some way, or something that we might have to deal with every time we respond to a situation or something in a certain way. So some lessons are still needed to be learned through either how you treated somebody or how someone is treating you, or what you might be going through. Now, your partner, what they might be up to. Now this is the King of Wands in reverse, so that particular person may have been talking to other people. They could have been flirting with other people. This is something that you realize in some way, and it could be in a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, but this is sometimes really not putting in the effort in a relationship, keeping their options open in some way. There was conflict there, and maybe you two had your disputes or arguments or whatever it might have been, and now you two are maybe separating or something like that this week in some way. All right, now the outcome is the Eight of Cups in reverse, and this is where, yeah, things may be over. You might feel like they're over, but you're not facing an emotional issue. You're not addressing it. You're not saying certain things, and you're like not really leaving, but you're staying, but you're not leaving. You see what I mean? I mean, you're leaving, but you're not, in a way, so to speak. That's what it looks like to me. So it's like you don't want to address a certain matter. You want to leave. It's like you say you have, but you really haven't. So you might feel stuck in some way, maybe hoping that something is going to turn around. So that might be definitely an issue for some of you out there. So let's see. I'm going to clear these first. These are from the Romance Angels. All right. This is just for Aries for June 11th to the 17th of 2018. Love. Engagement. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and for some of you, it might have taken steps for you to close a chapter with somebody or a certain situation that you have dealt with. Now, the King of Wands in reverse could have been your own energy or the person that you have been dealing with. Maybe they see you as someone who has been talking to other people, whatever it might be. But others of you, this is trying to figure out what you're going to do right now with a certain engagement, maybe a wedding, or even just committing in a relationship with somebody, getting that relationship off the ground. And let's see, and that's why the Four of Cups might be in reverse, because a lot of you are trying to get that opportunity that is there. All right, and let's see, energies for Aries for June 11th to the 17th. Playfulness. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, and it feels like there's lacking a lot of the playfulness. The emotions are not really there. You got two cup cards, three cup cards, but they're not in a really good position. You see what I mean? You're feeling stuck. You're trying to really aggressively reach for something, and you might be a bit confused, but I feel like a lot of you might know what you want to do, but you're not sure of how to approach somebody or a certain situation. And let's clarify one more card for Aries. Let's clarify two cards. The Four of Cups in reverse for Aries. Yeah, this is the what is this? The Hermit. So you got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas here. So it's not that tense, but I feel like these are big issues that a lot of you are going through, and the Hermit is figuring out what you actually want to do and not being too indecisive about it, because it can keep you trapped or feeling stuck. And clarify the Seven of Cups for Aries. Hello. Yeah, see, we have the Ten of Cups. It sure is, a relationship is there. The Ten of Cups is there, and I feel that you and your partner, you might be trying to figure out, for some of you, not all, trying to figure out what you want to do with your relationship, the house, the home, the marriage, the kids, whatever it might be. I don't see a lot of financial cards are not showing up, but the Emperor is showing up, and that does speak about stability and things that need to be taken care of. So I feel like a lot of you are really trying to find out emotionally what you actually want to do to move the relationship in a positive direction. So that's going to be your reading for the week. I do hope that the messages did help out in some way. Lots of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. You can always go to the website, psychicloveheals.com, to schedule something personally for you, as these are general. So have a good one.